that were looking to try and develop business in our area. So we have to first think about what's our practice area. So for example, I wanted to start developing not so much on individual practices as with businesses. That was where I thought I could garner a more steady source of income than relying on individuals, which was 90% of my practice previously. So I started thinking about the people in my Little League. I was a Little League coach. Started thinking about people that I knew through the school community involvement that I had, who had businesses, and started talking to them. Businesses need lawyers. I had never even thought of approaching them about it before because A, I didn't have to, and B, I wasn't that guy. Like Scott said, it seems very unseemly in some ways. But it's not, because if people are open to it, they're going to talk to you about their business. They're going to want to know what you're doing. You already have a friendship with them, and let them know I'm entering this new area. So you have to make sure, however, that you're ready to have a conversant discussion with them and not just say, oh, I'm doing that. And then they start asking you questions about it and say, okay, gee, I don't know. Okay, so you have to look at, for example, I focused on restaurants. I know a lot of restaurant owners. I did the research on what are the legal issues involving restaurants. Did a lot of work, background work, joined the New York State Restaurant Association, started going to meetings. And that was before I decided to change my website, go out and meet people so that I could talk about it with some authenticity, knowing what the issues were, and I could explain to people what some of the things that they might be facing in the future, and when they come across to think of me, this is what I do now, and then you hand them the card. So it's important to work backwards and think about the area you want to develop